going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to another rebuild. It is your boy J-Narc, and today we are rebuilding the Denver Broncos. And we're rebuilding the Denver Broncos. I'm thinking of I know Teddy B's been balling out for the Broncos, but I might change it up and just because I have faith in I feel like they're not doing what's his name, Drew Lock, any justice. I would love for Drew Lock to start. I really would. Oh damn, they got him as a 68 overall. That's even worse than I thought. So basically, it's looking really bad for him. Okay. Offensive line, though, isn't too bad either, though. We got some gems for sure. And Quinn Manarez would be a beast here. How about we, Dalton Risner is 26. We could honestly trade Dalton Risner for a right tackle. Let's see if we can do that. So we could get more pieces on the offensive line. I feel like that would look pretty nice. Let's just see if Bobby Massey will be a hit for us if we move on from him. And okay, so we have a lot of nice guys here, but a lot of people are injured. So Dalton Risner would be fine moving on from him. And Graham Glasgow is a guard we have who's injured. So they have the Broncos actually have a solid offensive line. They just got a lot of injuries, which is kind of annoying. So we could move on from Bobby Massey. So we could see if we could trade him for a 4th rounder or something like that. I think it wouldn't be too bad. Bobby Massey, Bears are interested. Let's see if there's any team that's green for him. Oh my God, there's no teams green for him. We can sign him to the Texans. They say we need a left outside linebacker. Okay, these guys don't even fit the scheme. We got the Bears and Bills that are interested. We want a left outside linebacker. Travis Gibson. And we want a right end too, if anything. Bilal Nichols would fit the scheme. Bobby Massey for Bilal Nichols. Alright, so we just picked him up. Got rid of him. Okay. Dalton Risner now. We could see if we could trade him for a solid tackle now. Maybe that could work. Trade center. See if we can find one. Forgot we have Beast Justin Simmons here. So we're looking for a solid right tackle. So Dalton Risner is a 26-year-old guard. So we're looking for a solid one. We're not looking for no low overall. You know what I'm saying? Like a young right tackle who could definitely do his thing. That's what we're looking for. Mike McGlinchey would be cool. I think Brian O'Neill is always going to be the steal. Or Penei Sewell. Let's see if this works. No. That'd be cool if we were able to get him. But let's see. Taylor Moan's 27. He's solid. He's an 85. Let's see. Let's see how old Brian O'Neill is before we make this move. He's 25. Fits the scheme. Dalton Risner for Brian O'Neill will definitely go through. We send him. Cool. So now we're just going to sign a backup guard. And then, because we're going to have Quinn Manarez starting. So I'm going to sign a backup guard for sure. Like Jamon Brown. Perfect. And then we did trade for a DN. So hopefully that helps out the defense. Let's see how that turns out. Alright, so we got Quinn Manarez. We're going to start him over Jamon Brown. Then we got Neatane Moody at the right guard position. And then offense looks pretty good. We're going to have Teddy B as QB1. And then defense. Wow, this defense is very bad. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize the linebackers were this terrible. We have a solid defensive line. And our corners are pretty good, but our linebackers are horrible. What happened here? I know Bradley Chubb's injured, but what happened? It's like we don't even have a thing. All right, let's see how long these guys are injured for. Hope Bradley Chubb isn't all year. Oh, he is. A fractured kneecap. Nice. Oh, my gosh. A lot of our starters are just gone forever. We get Malik Reed back, but we have a lot of injuries. This is sad. This is actually sad. We got a lot of guys who are just gone. So I guess we're going to have to trade for a left outside linebacker. I'm going to have to throw in a third. Take someone's linebacker. I guess we're looking for a pass rusher. I'd hope. Shaquille Barrett, Dennis Gardeck, Joey Bosa. We'd have to give the world for Joey Bosa. Yeah, there's no point in even trying that. Andrew Van Ginkel could be an option. We could try moving on for him. Let's just see if there's anything else we could get anywhere. Hassan Reddick. Nah, that'd be cool, though. Leonard Floyd is an 80 overall. He's 28, though. Darrell Taylor, TJ Watt. Bud Dupree's a 75. That's crazy. All right, so I think we're going to try to go for Andrew Van Ginkel. He's a speed rusher. I think he'd fit perfectly in our scheme. A third rounder. Boom, we get him. So that should help us out a bit with the pass rushing. So we're not too messed up. But without further ado, let's into the playoffs and see how well they perform. So we actually ended up going 8-9. Not too bad of a season. Chiefs went 16-1. So the Chiefs were just broken for some reason. You know, like when we rebuild them, we never get that luck. But when they go, of course they get that luck. But we went 8-9. Not a winning season. Teddy B wasn't top for anything. None of our guys were top for anything. So let's see statistically how well we did. Our offense was 26. Our offense was pretty bad, and then our defense was 14. So not too bad. Middle of the pack defense. 25 touchdowns, 14 picks for Teddy B. Nothing too crazy though. Melvin Gordon had a good year with Javonte Williams too. So 24 touchdowns combined between those two. Jerry Jeudy had 14 touchdowns and 973 yards, led the team. And then defense. Malik Reed had 10 sacks, so that's awesome to see. And Andrew Van Ginkel, we signed him. He had 13 sacks for us, so he came to our defense and helped out a lot. So that's cool. We got our guys here. And then interceptions, we didn't really get that much, but not too bad of a season. I'm probably gonna move on from Teddy B, Andrew Luck. So let's pick up a roster. All right, so this is we went 8-9, so we might not have a high pick, but we have a couple guys here. We got this kid in JT Daniels. He goes to Georgia. We also got Desmond Ritter. They spelled his name wrong. Anthony Brown from Oregon. Got a couple good guys here like Matt Corral. I know will be a gem. And then we also have Sam Howell from UNC. So we're going to have to see how they perform. These guys aren't too bad either, but we're going to definitely want to move up in the draft class. So I know that for a fact. And let's see what pick we have. Let's see if it's even possible. Let's see. Our draft picks. We have the 16th pick in the draft. So we're going to have to try to move up and see what we could do there. But for now, let's send to the Super Bowl. I feel like Andrew Van Ginkel definitely made the Pro Bowl. I don't know why, but something's telling me he definitely would. Seahawks, Patriots, Super Bowl. Very interesting. And let's upgrade our guys. See if Andrew Van Ginkel definitely got an award. He definitely made the Pro Bowl. So we got our gem. And he's pretty young too. But we got Seahawks, Patriots in the Super Bowl. And then Seahawks ended up winning. So if you look at the recap from that, Von Miller won Defensive Player of the Year for the Rams. So he left and did his thing. That's cool. You know, that's cool. We'll just take our L. You know what I'm saying? The 16-1 Chiefs did not even win the go to the Super Bowl, which is pretty sad. But we're here to re-sign some players. We got Melvin Gordon, who had a pretty good year, but he's 29 though, so I think I'm gonna let him go. Cortland Sutton's a captain, and I feel like it would be cool if we definitely re-signed him. So let's see if we re-sign Cortland Sutton. We get him back. So we're letting Bryce Callahan and Melvin Gordon go. Kareem Jackson's 34. Bilal Nickel is 25. He's only 25, so like I feel like it'd be smart to re-sign him because he gives us depth at that position. Alexander Johnson was injured, and I don't know, maybe we move on from him because they're on the backside of 30. Tim Patrick, he's 28. We're already going to have Jerry Jeudy, Cortland Sutton, and Malik Reed, so I'm going to let that go. Not Malik Reed. What? KJ Hamler. Why did I say Malik Reed? But we get Malik Reed back. He was a gem for us. We're letting Teddy B go. Josie Jewell, Kenny. I'm going to definitely keep Kenny Young. I think he's going to be good for our defense. Mike Ford, a corner who wears number 12. We're going to re-sign him. He would like to play for a new team next year. You're making life hell. Micah Kaiser, groin tear. We should get him back soon. He'll be nice behind Kenny Young. Kendall Hinton. I couldn't even say. Hurt. We get him back. He was the QB. Andrew Beck, fullback. I feel like he might be a gem for us. So Let me keep him for blocking purposes. Rest of these guys, though, we're going to let them go. There's a lot of low overalls, but we're going to let them go. We're still going to have Drew Lock under contract for another year, so that's not going to be too bad. We got some people returning from injuries, so Micah Kaiser's back. So our top need is a QB. I want to go after someone, I really do. But we have about $40 million available in free agency. It's either we go up in the draft or there's a QB available. So Devontae Adams is a free agent. We don't need him, though. Oh, my gosh. There's no good QBs for free agency. That's not good. Receivers are good. Tight end, we have Noah Fant and then Okun or whatever. Left tackle's already getting older. Holy crap. All right, we're going to sign Elijah Wilkinson to be a backup just in case. We sign him. Then left guard, we have Nitane Moody. Center, we have Lloyd Cushenberry. Right guard, we have Graham Gazlow and Quinn Manarez. So we're pretty set there. Right tackle, we're actually really good at that position. So I'm just going to assign a backup center in Justin Britt. So we have depth. I like having depth. You guys know how I go. I like having depth on the team. We have 3 right guards on the team. We're going to have a backup tackle. We might just get another one just for the hell of it. Like Mike Remmers, sign him to the team. Fractured kneecap, never mind. Never mind on that. Left end, we got Draymond Jones. D-tackle is not looking too good. Sebastian Joseph Day should be the guy we go after. He has a torn pectoral, but he's 27. He has lots of potential, so we're gonna try to sign him. He could be a monster for us. We have Bilal Nichols and Shelby Harris. We're just gonna sign a backup for Draymond Jones. I have faith in him, so we're gonna sign Ifeadi Odenigbo. Yeah, we're gonna sign him. We have Andrew Van Ginkel, who performed really well for us. Middle linebackers, we have Kenny Young. I think we run a 3-4. If we run a 3-4, I might just sign someone. Might just try to sign like Chris Barnes or something like that. Yeah, we could try to sign him. Let's see if we're number 1. All right, so we are number 1. We get Bradley Chubb back too, so we have a good pass rushing unit. Corners are looking pretty stout too. We have Patrick Surtain and Ronald Darby. So I might just sign Justin Coleman to that 1-year deal. Just so we have that position locked up. And strong safety, we don't have anyone, so that's going to be a little bit of an issue for now. The lineup to see what corners we have. I know we have Patrick Surtain. If we have Michael Ojemedia, then I'm going to just not... Yeah, we have Michael Ojemedia, so we're good at corners. So I'm just not going to put that offer in for Justin Coleman. And then doing all that should like set us up properly to try to move up in the draft, because that's what we're going to do. We're going to try to draft one of these guys, see if they're going to change things up. Well, we're going for a lot of dudes here, so hopefully this works. Hopefully all of this works. If it does, we're balling. We're going to be looking pretty good. So if we advance to next week, highest pick in the draft, but we're going to have to try our best to go for this strong safety. I don't care what we have to do, but we have to. So we have the 14th pick. We need to get into the top 5, so we got to get into the top 5 somehow. Whoever has a top 5 pick, hello. Cardinals have a top pick. All right, we're going to give them our first and a second of next year for their first round pick. Hopefully that works. All right, bet. All right, bet. We got to give them a second of last year, next year, and we got our first rounder. So we could definitely get our safety and a QB. So that's going to be perfect. Perfect. So we're going to be able to get our potential QB. So let's see who the Chargers go with. They go with right end Kayvon Thibodeau. Steelers are definitely going quarterback. They go Evan Neal, left tackle from Alabama. So we're going to pick up the first quarterback in the draft. Oof. Desmond Ridder from Cincinnati. I've been watching him. He's looking pretty solid. Well, he looks like he's going to be really good. Physicals, he's not the fastest, but he's a good QB. He has C stiff arm, A, throw under pressure, B, injury. I like that throw under pressure. That man won't throw that many picks. We also have JT Daniels from Georgia, and he has B, throw deep. He's pretty slow as a QB, but he has F, spin move, B, accuracy, throw deep, B, play action. Doesn't look too bad, but I don't know. And then we also have Anthony Brown, who's a round 1 projection from Oregon, and his physicals looks pretty good. He can run the ball. He has B, throw deep, A, trucking, A, injury, A, juke move. I think we're going to go with Desmond Ridder. The highest pick, we're going to go with Desmond Ridder. He's top 5. We're drafting him. He has hidden dev, 92 throw power, 84 speed, 78 strength. Looks like a pretty strong arm QB. This is our guy. We're going with Desmond Ridder. Let's go. Let's go. Hopefully we can get a strong safety now. Colts just drafted Mackenzie Milton from Florida State. Wow. Quarterback. All right, so we're looking for a strong safety now. We're looking for a strong safety. Round 2 to 3 projection. We have a kid named Jordan Battle. He has C-man coverage, B tackling. This guy doesn't look that fast at all. F finesse move. I mean, he's a safety. We also have a kid named Damani Richardson. We could also check him out, see what he's looking like. B hit power, D man coverage, C tackling. I mean, D man coverage is not that bad for a strong safety. C tackling. I'm gonna go with Damani Richardson. 89 speed. We got him for depth, and then we're gonna sim through the rest of this draft. It was a 75 overall, so he'll be our starter. Yo, Damani Richardson was a 73, so he's not too bad either. Then we got a middle linebacker, Noah Taylor. He's a 72. Then we also got a receiver, Calvin Austin III, who's a 73. So it's actually really nice how these guys came out. So that's looking pretty good. And yeah, so let's advance to the next week. We got our new QB. Hopefully he can help the Broncos out a lot. And let's look at the lineup. Let's see what we're looking like here with Desmond Ridder as our QB. He has hidden dev. He doesn't fit our scheme though, so that's gonna be a little bit of a not an issue, but that's gonna be interesting to look at. Offensive line is looking pretty good. Graham Gazzo's still coming back from his injury, but we do have a good offensive line. Defense, we got Chris Barnes, Kenny Young. We got some good middle linebackers. We got some good pass rushers. We have Andrew Van Ginkel and Bradley Chubb and Malik Reed, so that's gonna be good. D-line is healthy. Got some good corners, so this team is looking really nice. It's looking really nice. We run a 3-4 under. So we're gonna change the scheme to fit Desmond Ritter's chemistry, so he can be a jump for us and not have too crazy of a season. So let's see if we can change that up. We got 81 for vertical power run. Let's see if that works. Let's see if that will be good for him. 80 because I saw 81% for vertical power run. It fits his scheme and our running back scheme, so perfect. And Jerry Jeudy, so this is going to be a good connection. So I'm actually excited to see how these guys pan out. And let's sim to the playoffs and see. All right, so we made the playoffs going 10-7. We actually won the division as well. So our rookie QB, even though we just lost to the Chiefs in the last game of the season, our rookie QB led us to the playoffs, something that Teddy B and Drew Lock weren't able to do. No shots, but... Let's see. Peyton Thorne, QB, had 5,000 passing yards, led the NFL. Okay. Bradley Chubb came back at 15 sacks. Amazing. Okay, so Bradley Chubb came back, became a force for us. Our offense was 21st. Desmond Ridder was 8th in passing TDs, though, and our defense was ranked 7th, so we had a top 10 defense. The rookies' first season, 4.4K passing yards, 32 touchdowns, 13 picks, 102 passer rating. Not bad at all. Javonte Williams has 724 rushing yards and 7 TDs. Not too bad. Probably got injured. Calvin Austin led our team in receiving, actually. Not too bad either for him. Defense, our guys definitely came to play. Chris Barnes led the team in tackles, had 1 interception. Bradley Chubb had 15.5 sacks, while Andrew Van Ginkel had 10. That's pretty nice. D-line definitely got some pressure going on there. So our team is actually looking really, really good. And we made the playoffs, so... Before we go into it, let's just see everyone's overall. So our defense is ranked higher, of course. We got a rookie QB leading the way. He's an 80 overall. Oh my gosh, Javonte Williams is injured. He's at dislocated ankle, so we don't have him for the playoffs. That's great. That's just fantastic. So we're just gonna have Mike Boone running the rock. We have Calvin Austin, Cortland Sutton, and Jerry Jeudy gonna be helping us out. But our offensive line is looking really good. And then defense, Van Ginkel's an 82, Bradley Chubb's an 88. Taylor actually moved up on our scheme here and became middle linebacker number 2. That's amazing, next to Chris Barnes. So we got some gems here. So this should be interesting how this pans out. Wild card against the Bengals. We have home field advantage. So let's see how that goes. We actually beat the Bengals 21-17, and Desmond Ritter's first season. Is his name? Hold on, it's gonna be tight. I'm gonna see if his name is actually Ritter or Riddler. I'm gonna change his name. Oh, it actually is Desmond Ridder. It would be so much better if his last name was Riddler. Riddler would be so cool. But all right, so we just won our first playoff game. Now we're in the divisional against the Ravens. They're home and we're away. So let's see how we face against Lamar Jackson. See if we can shut him down. We actually ended up beating the Ravens. And so we're facing the Browns now in the conference championship. What is going on? Is Desmond Ridder is this kid broken? Conference championship against the Browns. We got Myles Garrett to take care of, but I have faith in our offensive line. He only had 7 sacks too. So let's see if we could get the dub and go to the Super Bowl. That'd be insane. Oh my God, we got blasted 48-10. We got blasted 48-10. All right, so We just went from being a team that can't even make the playoffs post Peyton Manning, and then we just made the playoffs and then went all the way to the conference championship. Granted, we just got smoked 48-10, but dude, going to the conference championship after having that bad of a season, not a horrible season, but not too great of a season, that's pretty nice. See if any of our guys made the Pro Bowl. Receivers, no one. Tight ends, no one. Offensive line, no one except the right tackle. Okay. Kayvon Thibodeau, 86 overall. Jeez, that kid's a beast. Andrew Van Ginkel made the Pro Bowl. That's pretty awesome. Bradley Chubb made it. Corners, none of our guys. Safeties, our rookie made it. That's pretty cool. And KJ Hamler made it as a returner. That's awesome. It's actually really awesome to see. And that's dope. That's literally what's up. Okay, so I want to see how the other rookies fared off. I hope Ritter got it. I really do. So passing, I want to see how the other QBs did in the NFL. Tom Brady led the league. Holy crap, he went off. Peyton Thorne, Steelers, he did pretty nice with his yardage. Let's see anyone else. Desmond Ritter was up there. Aaron Rodgers still on the Packers. That's interesting. I don't see any other of those. Colin Kaepernick got signed to the Washington football team. Jameis Winston signed to the Colts. Alright, so it doesn't look like any. Malik Cunningham got dropped to the Giants, so he's a backup. Malik Willis is on the Ravens as a backup. Kenny Pickett's on the Cardinals as a backup. Interesting. Spencer Rattler's on the Jaguars as a backup. I'm surprised he even got drafted. So cool. Desmond Ritter looks like he was the best in the class, so that's pretty good to see. So I think one more year with Desmond Ritter as QB1 should be pretty nice. So we got Browns, Cowboys. Let's see how that pans out. Browns end up winning, so it's okay. They beat us, so I'm glad they won. None of our guys, offensive rookie of the year, went to the Saints QB, Anthony Brown. He didn't even do anything. Oh my gosh, that's insane. That's insane. They didn't even do anything. All right, it's cool. We're gonna remember that. We remember all the disrespect. It's cool. We'll remember all the disrespect. But we have some players ready to negotiate. We got Bradley Chubb. He came back from his injury, had 15 and a half sacks, so he definitely needs to get re-signed. One of our gems, he's only 27. We're going to overpay him for sure. 67 mil, boom, we get him back. Noah Fant, our star tight end. We got to definitely get him back as well. We get him back. And then we also have to sign. So it's not looking too bad when it comes to who we got to re-sign. We got Andrew Van Ginkel. He wants a 4-year deal. I think he deserves it, though, because he's been playing, awesome for us. 2 years in a row where he's had over 10 sacks. So I want to re-sign him. I'm going to see if we can release some people just so we could have some depth. Or we could re-sign some guys, actually. And Desmond Ritter's, he's fine. He's not going anywhere. That's our guy. That is literally our guy now. Ronald Darby, I'll release him. We could find another cornerback. We have Michael Ojemedia, and then we maybe could go after someone else too. But Draymond Jones, not too bad. Michael Ojemedia is here. That's right. Graham Gaslow's 31. We could move on from him as well, just for cap purposes. Let's see. I'm looking for that other dude though, that D lineman we have. Let's see. Quinn Manarez will definitely be our starter now. Like Shelby Harris, I wanted to get rid of Shelby Harris just because we're not going to need him. And so we're going to have Shelby Harris. So Shelby Harris released. So we just released those guys to free up some cap. So now we can re-sign some of these guys, hopefully. So we got Andrew Van Ginkel, who I definitely want to re-sign. He's been a solid pass rusher for us. So we're going to definitely re-sign him. We get him back. We got Draymond Jones. He's only 26. He hasn't done much, but he's helped his defense stay its way. So we get him back. And then Ifeadi Odenigbo, give him a 2-year deal, see if he re-signs. He does, so we get him back long term. And then we could just find Drew Lock as to be our ultimate backup. 7 years, 43 mil, that's perfect. And then Elijah Wilkinson, he wants a lot of bread, low-key. He low-key wants a lot of bread just to be a backup. I don't know how I feel about that, but we're going to let that go. So now we advance to next week. So we got rid of Ronald Darby. Our top need is definitely going to be a corner. We only have 2. We literally only have 2 corners. And we gave up our first of next year. So Quentin Nelson is a free agent. Oh, man. I wish I could get him. I really do. I really do. My corners, we only have 2. So we're going to sign Mackenzie Alexander to the deal. He's 29 years old. And then we're probably going to end up drafting someone with our pick. Safeties are good. I like Damani Richardson. We don't have a punter. We could sign AJ Cole. He's a star. So he'll probably be pretty nice for us. Probably boom the rock pretty well. I mean, the rest of the team is looking pretty solid. Jonah Williams is a free agent. Wow. We could sign James Hurst just for backup purposes. Cool. My negotiations. So we only went for our real needs. We went after a corner and a backup tackle, and then we got a punter. So, and then in the draft, we'll just draft a corner with our pick. So hopefully we get these guys here, and then we should be balling. Should be looking pretty good. Why is it saying our top 2 needs are like a left outside linebacker and a quarterback? What? Why would that be a need? That's so weird. All right, but we're going for a corner. Damn, there's not that many good ones here. They got a kid named DeAndre Fox, but we got, a lot of these guys are round 1 to 2 projections. Interesting. So we got a kid named Johnny Allen. His physicals look pretty solid. His skills, B awareness, D stamina, B hit power. The awareness is really good, but that's just about it. We got Dante Anderson. Physicals look pretty alright. B awareness, B hit power, A injury, C play rec. That play rec goes a long way. So that might be a kid we go after. DeAndre Fox, cornerback from Connecticut. B catching. B man coverage, B catching, C tackling, D zone coverage. For a corner to not have good zone coverage, it's kind of weird. We also have Marquise Davenport. He has B zone coverage, B hit power, B awareness. All right, I think the best kid, even though I like Johnny Allen. Let's look at him again. B awareness, D stamina, D kick return, B hit power. All right, that wasn't actually that good. Then we also have Dante Anderson here, and let's see physicals. He ran a 4.53. All right, you know what? Let's draft him. He has hidden dev, 91 speed. He's 6'3". He's gonna learn from Patrick Surtain, 75 strength, hidden dev. Not too bad. I think that's really solid. So now we're gonna sim through the rest of this draft recap. So that corner was a 72 overall, not too bad. And we drafted some backups, not too bad. So we're looking pretty solid. We have a guy who's gonna learn now, and he has hidden dev, so that should be good. I'm gonna show you guys the lineup before we sim through this season. I have a lot of hope for these guys, considering that they're gonna be coming back from injury, and they had to taste the playoffs. Oh, I didn't even see all the stats of those games. Oh my gosh. Let's see if I can find it. Damn, I really forgot to show the stats of those games. That's weird. I don't know how I forgot that, but all right, we got James Hurst here who gets an upgrade for some reason. You're just a backup, so maybe we'll put you in jumbo packages. But let's see. Can I look at the schedule from last year? Oh, probably not. Oh man, nah, I missed it. I don't know if they have the history of the squad, or not the squad, the games, league history. Oh, they do league history. Oh, that's all they show. Damn, that's tough. Oh my gosh, I just want to look at the stats. All right, we won't get that wrong again. All right, so this is the 3rd year of the Broncos rebuild. We went from being 8-9 to then making the playoffs, going all the way to conference championship with our rookie QB Desmond Ridder, and then we have pretty good offense. Good receivers. Offensive line is really stout and solid too. And we definitely need some backups. We don't even have backup offensive linemen. We have great linebackers though. We have good defense, and then our corners are really good. We have some gems here at corners. So Mackenzie Alexander is cornerback number 2 for some reason. So that should be fun. But we should have a little bit of some money to sign some backups. I don't like having no backups on offensive line. It bothers me because it's like, so when someone gets a dislocated shoulder during the game, who's gonna come in, So we're gonna sign Matt Skura, and then I'm just gonna sign a guard here, any guard. We're gonna sign Xavier Zolifo. All right, so we signed both of them just so we have some depth. That should help us out. And now let's see how these guys perform. We went 12-5. Holy crap, we went 12-5, better than last year because we went 10-7. So we won 2 more games than last year. And the Chiefs won 14-3. Patriots won the division going 7-10. We beat the Chiefs, but they won the division, so that's going to be an interesting game for sure. But the Patriots went 7-10 and won their division. That's insane. That is actually crazy. 7-10, and they get home field advantage. You know, this is why sometimes I hate this game. Carson Strong. Who's that? All right, so none of our guys led statistically, but Packers went 7-10 too. But our offense is 25th, so our offense definitely took a hit. And then our defense was first. We had the best defense in the NFL. Ritter had 29 touchdowns, 13 picks, 100 passer rating, 3.7K passing yards. Not bad. Devontae Williams, 9 TDs, 1,200 yards, while our backup Max Borghi had 10 TDs and 413 yards. Noah Fant at 10 TDs led the team in receiving yards as well. Bradley Chubb at 17 sacks. Andrew Van Ginkel at 11.5. So these guys, this is our tandem right here. We got Andrew Van Ginkel, Bradley Chubb. That's our tandem. And Bilal Nichols at 6 sacks, so that's awesome. And then Damani Richardson led the team with picks. So our team is looking, this team is looking pretty good. This is a pretty good team. Vic Fangio, you did your thing. Let's see their overalls before we go into war. So we went with this team. We went 12-5. Desmond Ritter is a proven winner. That's a bar. Offensive line progressed really nicely actually, and then tight ends looking pretty good. Yeah, our offense really progressed nicely. Javonte Williams is an 89, so that's actually really awesome. And then Patrick Surtain's an 87. Our corners are good. D-line is pretty solid. Everything's going pretty well. Everything's going really well. And so I really hope we can bounce back in the playoffs this year. 7-10 Patriots should be a dub. We do. We beat them 28-17. We picked up an injury. Better not be someone valuable. Bro, oh my gosh. Bilal Nichols, one of our star defensive players on the NFL's best defense, is injured. Oh, man, this is going to be a tough one. This is definitely going to be a tough one, but I have faith. I have faith in these guys. We're facing the Chiefs. We just beat them 2 weeks ago. I know it's different now because they're in the divisional, but, you know, I've never been afraid of Patrick Mahomes. And, we lost, bro. 35-17. Damn, bro. Playoff Mahomes was like, nah, we can't let that happen. Nah, they beat us in the regular season, but we can't let that happen at all. Dude, that's freaking sucks. That literally sucks. So, wild card, we beat the Patriots 28-17. Piece of cake. Desmond Ritter, 1 TD, got sacked twice, 287 passing yards. Mac Jones got sacked twice, 1 TD. So, it was a close game, but Javonte Williams went off. Oh, my gosh. Receivers did pretty nice. Defense, Dietrich Weiss, Merlin Robinson, Christian Barmore had a sack, while Sebastian Joseph Day and Bilal Nichols and Draymond Jones had a sack. That's pretty good. No interceptions were thrown. But then against the Chiefs, what happened? Against the Chiefs, he gave up more yards, it looks like. And Desmond Ritter didn't throw a TD. So he got sacked once, didn't throw a touchdown. While Patrick Mahomes threw 4 touchdowns on us in a pick. Javonte Williams did pretty solid, though. Receivers did pretty good. But our defense kind of got shredded. Chris Jones and Kingsley Enagbare got a sack on us. Chris Barnes got a pick, though, so that's a tough one. But we won Week 18. We beat them. We literally beat them in Week 18. Like, look at this game. Riddler threw 2 touchdowns and got sacked twice, while Mahomes threw a pick and got sacked twice. Didn't even play that well. Like, come on. And you're telling me they're just going to bounce back like that in the playoffs when it matters the most, right? When it matters the most is when they bounce back. And then... So, that's a tough one. That is tough. But, all right, so we put this team in a good position. We gave them a good QB. You know, looking at the overalls at the end, we did pretty well. We did pretty well for the Vic Fangio's Broncos. Didn't take too long. We got a new QB, great offensive line. We figured out the pieces, figured out what's missing. And then Javonte Williams is a great running back. He's going to be a good running back for the future. The defense is pretty stout. Barely did any moves, so that's pretty nice. So that's where we're going to leave it off, ladies and gents. Well, without further ado, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, comment down below what other teams you want to see me rebuild. It's been a pleasure doing this. Broncos team was pretty successful, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. And remember, you got to be a fiend to succeed. Peace.